Hey everybody. Good evening. Don't know who sees me and who's in here or who's going to be in, but I tagged a few people and let's see who's going to come say hi to me. And go live. Here we go. Going live on Facebook, YouTube. This is Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Here we go. We're in live on Facebook now, and I tagged a few people. Let's see who's available and running around. Hey everybody, it's Joe. It's Saturday night, July the 9th, I believe it is, 2021. It's approximately, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night? 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am working on the AMT Caterpillar D8H. So, I'm hanging out, gonna tell everybody I'm in. Just gonna say, hey everybody. Here at Happy Saturday Night. Oops, I didn't want to make that capital, I'm sorry. Howdy, Miss Candy. How are you, sweetie? Glad to see you. You guys aren't doing any auctions tonight? I was just getting ready to tag out and tell everybody I was here. Did I already send that out? I did. All right, so tonight, Miss Candy, we're working on the dozer. I do not see you, Mr. Robert. I see you here. Rob, I'm on live here. I did tag you. He should see it. He'll see it in a minute. Anyway, I'm working on Rob Shugru donated a AMT Caterpillar D8H bulldozer to the channel here, and I am building it live as I promised on Facebook. I did an open boxing of it, Miss Candy. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So you're just sitting around stalking groups? That's kind of like what I do, girl. I appreciate you popping in and saying hi. Tell Mr. Tony I said, hey, man. And for anybody here on YouTube that doesn't know this young lady, this is Candy Gilmore. Her and Tony run It's All Junk Auto model auctions. So you guys could go check them out. They do live shows all the time on Facebook. They're great people. They're funny. Their live shows and their auctions are hilarious sometimes. Especially when Candy and Tony get going on each other. That's pretty funny. Go check them out. That's It's All Junk live auctions on Facebook, guys. All right, that's okay, Sandy. That's okay, Candy. I understand. I do the same thing all the time. But I did the unboxing on YouTube earlier, and Rob should be popping in here in a minute because I did tag him in this. Unless he's already here and I just didn't see it yet. Nope, just me and you, Miss Candy. So this is the engine we're starting out with, number one. This is the first bulldozer, this kind of a model I've ever built. Just to get, I don't know if you've seen it built or not. I'm sure you've seen it going across your auction, but that's the actual blade for the front of the bulldozer, man. This kit is going to be, I mean, it's got to be that big. It's got to be as big as my cement mixer. So it's going to be a pretty big build. I mean, the fan blade alone is probably, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch bigger than any of the fan blades on any of my rigs. So it's going to be a pretty big build. I am just kind of just talking and building while I'm doing nothing else to do. My wife is. Okay, hey Tony. I said thanks for saying hi. I'm just building and playing on Facebook and figured I'd go live. I've missed a couple of days this week because I wasn't feeling so good, so I guess I'm trying to make up for it. I put these out on the YouTube as well. But I did do an unboxing on the YouTube channel earlier of this kit. And I did a live show earlier today, or was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I did a live show and just kind of wrapped up and talked. And I put the scratch build COE Freightliner camper away when I got the bulldozer because I'd never done one of these and I wanted to, and I've done probably 5 COE builds, and I needed something different. It's really why I started the camper to begin with. So we are just kind of playing around with plastic and some glue and seeing how it goes for the night. Hey, what's up, Mr. Robert? Glad to see you. I tagged you. I figured you'd come in. I'm just going to kind of continue building the engine here and talking and chatting while we're while I'm on here. I want to give a shout out to Lads Body Repair and Detailing. Dave Mopar Winter is the owner. You guys go check him out if you're ever in Mount Springs, Ohio. Go check him out. I do have his logo up on the screen for you guys to check it out. Give him a call. Oh, I'm sorry, Mount Sterling. What did I say it was? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Dave. Mount Sterling, Ohio. I have some pictures of his shop. I'll be putting in and out of here. Also, he's going to send me some a decal of his logo so I can also kind of put that on here. I don't mind doing that for my friends. Miss Candy, if you'd like me to put a picture or something in 1 or 2 or 3 videos, you guys got a picture for your live auctions and stuff, I'd be glad to. I don't mind doing that for my friends. The more people you get means the more people I get, and the more people saw my videos, so it's not a problem. This is fun for me and a way to get me out of the house, so to speak, but not physically. I'm not much of a people person anymore. Since I got hurt, I'm more of a plastic person than a people person. And I don't party anymore. I'm an old fart, and I guess you guys would say that I'm a laid back old fart because I don't party. The most I do is drink my Pepsi and build plastic. So Rob, what did we have for dinner, man? You didn't send me none. This is coming to you, by the way, Rob. I didn't send it right away. I forgot to send it. I'm sorry, brother. That's messed up, isn't it? What happened? My crap dumped off, huh? Oh, no, it didn't. I am losing it tonight, guys. Definitely losing it tonight. Steak. Popcorn chicken. Oh, Danny wanted that. See, now, Danny, you don't want to tell Danny that, Robert, because that's his favorite food, popcorn chicken. My son Daniel he could live on popcorn chicken every day of the week. And that's pretty much what he does eat. He had a, what do they call it, a texture aversion since he's been born, and he only likes certain things and only eats certain textures. Um, so you wouldn't believe it by looking at him. The kid's a freaking giant at 12 years old. So we try to accommodate. It used to be you eat what you got in front of you, and then Danny came out. And once Danny came out, and the more we talked to doctors and workers, the more we realized that not every kid is going to be able to do that. So we kind of let up on that. Eat what's in front of you or go hungry, because Danny was the kid that would literally go hungry, guys. I need to get what am I doing here? I need to get my sanding stick out. I need to go get me some more standing sticks, guys. My sanding sticks are going to the dogs, literally. No, I don't want to leave. No. Oop. Man, get over there. Okay, there we go. We're better now. All right. So I just got off the phone with Dave Mopar also as well, and they're having a great time. They're doing camping in their yard with their kids, which is an awesome thing. Tent and the whole 9 yards and the pit and some good times and some laughs. So he figured he'd call me and say hi for the evening, and so he did. And we talked for a good half an hour. He seems like a really nice guy. He's a good friend. He talks to me on Facebook and on Messenger and stuff, just like you guys do. I feel you guys are all my plastic family, especially those of you who I've been a real pain in the butt with when it comes to Messenger. And I tag a lot of people in the morning and say good morning to a lot of people, and you guys have always not disappointed me, and always said hey and good morning back to me. So that's an awesome thing. I guess to keep saying in every video, if I can make one person in the morning smile or say hey good morning, have a great day, and before they start their day and go out there and deal with the outside world BS, I did my job here as a what did Sam call me the other day? Founder of PAA. I don't consider myself a founder. Maybe I may be a foundee because it found me as well, because you guys found me as well when I created it. So you guys are my outing. I look at your pictures and stuff like that and what you guys do and stuff, and it kind of like makes me feel like I was there, especially considering you guys are so far away. Well, no, yeah, you and me both. I'd prefer steak too, but I ain't gonna tell Danny what you had. So, we had public subs. You guys don't have public sub there. Paul and I, Paul likes fried chicken from, I forget what it is, what is it, Grovers or Groves up there or whatever it's called. You guys have was up there in Ohio. Um, I forget what it was called. But he eats their fried chicken. I told him you can't beat fried chicken at Publix down here. So now when he's down here, we're literally gonna feed the man Publix fried chicken, um, and probably Publix, not coleslaw, but potato salad and noodle salad. They make all that stuff. So we're gonna definitely give the man some of that to let him taste it. It's the best fried chicken I've ever had, and I'm a Southern boy. A lot of my kin are in Georgia, so when it comes to Southern food, I've had just about everything. And some of the things you guys probably have never even thought of. I've eaten gator, I've eaten rattlesnake. I don't know, some of you probably have. You guys probably have. Hey, wait a minute now. Okay, does that mean I get to trade in part of my sub too? That'll work. Sub for chicken or steak? Okay, that'll work. But the problem is, you guys, getting it to me this far away. Not quite so sure I'd want to eat it once it finally got to me. Shoot me some pictures, I'll be happy. It'll be like I'm there eating it. So I'm just kind of playing here with the parts right now. I'm not really putting anything together. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest with you, frankly honest, because I've never built anything like this. And if once you look when you look at all the parts, there's a crap load of parts here. It is kind of intimidating, especially when you look at the box and realize that 300 parts or whatever the heck it was. I think that's what I tried to add it up to. I thought I wrote it down somewhere. I didn't. I think it's like 300 parts or 286 parts, some crap like that total. That's a lot of parts, man. So, but again, I love AMT and I love a challenge. And letting you guys know right now, just taking it off the sprues, I don't see a lot of flash. So it's definitely a for an older kid, it's definitely tooled very well. So like I said, I didn't even have to really. You can see right here on the edge. That's the only really piece on the fan blade at all was where it came off the sprue. So, and like I said, I don't see it on any of them really. Rob, I don't think you cleaned them all up, right, Rob? So this is the way it came, and like I said, you can look around all the corners where you normally see, and right here, there's like very little just on the outside corners. So either the tooling is really well done for this old kit, or when before they put it in the box, they went around with a sanding paper, sanding it somehow, and knocked some of the sprue off. But either way, it's a really clean kit, and I'm really impressed with the way it looks so far. It's thicker, definitely the plastic is thicker, definitely. So it's definitely better for my hands. The bigger the kit, the thicker the plastic's better for my hands because I shake so much. So this is highly appreciated, Robert. And again, I'm going to thank you here live for the kit, for the donation here to the YouTube. And I'm hoping that you like the videos and that it turns out good and you think I did good on it. But you know what? Ooh, don't go in there. Okay, I've already had to pull the keyboard apart once for a piece of part. I dropped a pin down here in my keyboard about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I think the day I went and got my son, I think it was. No, the day before, I think it was the day before I went and got my son. I was talking to my wife on the phone, sitting here at the computer, and I was building this little tiny piece, kind of like half this size, from the cement mixer, like a brace or something. Fell down right in here in between my keys. And man, was I not happy because I had to take the whole keyboard apart just to get to it. Because as soon as I turned it over, what did it do? It fell all the way through to the bottom of the keyboard. So that reminds me, I have my made up. I made a little wedge up. I guess I should just put a lock on it. So, where was I? Just running off at the mouth. I know. You guys can tell me to be quiet anytime. Really, it's just me talking, rattling off. Both. Why? Oh, because of my nail files, huh? Is that what it is? I can do both, bro. See, I can do my nails too while I'm doing it that way. See? Look at that. See? Check it out. When I start painting my nails, that's when you guys need to break out your cameras and start doing screenshots. Oh, okay. So yeah, you've been anywhere in Florida to a grocery store. Publix is there. That's for sure. Okay, hon. No problem. Publix has great chicken though, just so you guys know. If you're ever in Florida, you got to try the Publix chicken, Publix fried chicken. I'm not sure 100% about North. I guess I can't say that because we were in Northwest Florida over by the Panhandle. We went to Publix there, and it was right on the line of what was it, Mississippi, I think it was, or Alabama. I'm sorry, Alabama. And Florida, and we went to Publix there. Their chicken was outstanding too. So it's definitely not just the people that are cooking it or just here in South Florida. It's the entire Publix, the way they do their chicken, I guess the way they batter it. It's awesome, guys. It really is. And it's really good for leftovers for the next day, especially if you're a muncher like most model guys are. They like to have little munchies and stuff on. I try not to eat here at my desk, but sometimes I do. Yes, I'm just trying to do little pieces at a time, Rob. I'm taking it easy. I already got 3 cuts on my dang fingers from things that ain't healed yet. I don't need any more. And I surely don't need to call my wife or her girlfriend and tell her I'm on my way to the hospital because I cut the end of my damn finger off. Dang finger, excuse me, it's YouTube. I got to do this, guys. Shout out for my YouTube because I'm going to drop this later. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Let's get all the business out of the way. Email address directly for the YouTube channel here is plastikaddictionsanonymous2021@gmail.com. If you're trying to get a hold of me directly through YouTube, you can do Joe Hudson PAA2021@gmail.com, or find me on Messenger under Joe Hudson, or come to one of my groups and you can find me there. I think that's about it. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So that's all the platforms that we're on at this point. I will have to, because I don't often go into the Twitter account, so I don't know the name of it. I don't remember if it's Plastic Addictions Anonymous or just Plastic Addictions like it is on TikTok. But YouTube here, it's Plastic Addictions Anonymous. All Plastic Space Addiction Space Anonymous. On the Instagram, it's plastic_addictions_anonymous. And on TikTok, it is Plastic Addictions. They didn't let me have enough characters to put the whole, and they didn't let me separate it, so I did what I could. But I'll be dropping some videos out there that I probably won't drop here because it will have music that will get a copyright infringement, and I didn't mean to pop that out and have to remove it, guys. I forgot all about that. I was just trying to show you guys some little funny stuff that I made up. I thought it was cute little videos, and I like to share all those things with you guys because I created this group for you guys. So anything that I do with any of the platforms, I feel you guys need to be involved in. Like I said, I always say, if you guys are ever had enough or ever get annoyed with it happening, just let me know. I won't get offended, and I will stop, being so, how should I say, upfront about all the stuff that we're doing and where we're doing it at, sending you guys stuff. I do really like the good morning replies when everybody gets up, and especially if I get up and able to say good morning to everybody prior to them getting up. I have been getting a lot of people saying good morning to me before I'm ever up and out of bed. It's a great thing, just like, I guess you guys smile when you get up. I'm hoping you guys smile when you get up and see my good morning, knowing that somebody was awake and, just saying good morning and have a good day before you got out there and dealt with all the idiots in the world. That's another reason I think I kind of like try to do everything in the mornings on Facebook and stuff, just so everybody sees it. Because I don't be honest with you guys, I don't PM everybody, all 1,800 members of our group, guys. There are a select few, probably, I don't know, that I guarantee I won't miss out on saying good mornings unless I'm not feeling good. There's probably 15 of you, but I do say good mornings to probably 25, 30 people a day. I guess it's more of the more I see your name on Facebook or in my Model Asylum or in the YouTube or TikTok or whatever, the more you're in my head. So every morning when I get up, I think I got to say good morning to each and every one of you because, you were nice enough to, make sure that I knew that you were around and, checking the stuff out that I'm doing. If there's anything I need to change volume-wise, screen-wise, picture-wise, guys got to let me know because I only watch the videos when they're done after on my TV. Some of them look okay and some of them don't, but I do have a 50-inch TV, a 55-inch TV, and I know that I'm doing it on a PC thing here. So that being said, okay, so that's first. Okay, so I'm back down here. Here we go. All right. So Mr. Robert's still in, and Miss Candy said she'd be back, which is cool. I appreciate it. Candy's been stopping in a lot, Rob. I'm really appreciating that for that young lady. She takes time out of her night and day if I'm on, at least to come in and say hi and good morning. Even if she can't stay, which is a very, very nice thing of her to do, that I'm sure she added to her daily routine. I appreciate that a lot. again, you guys are my way out of the door every morning. So if I say good morning to you guys and you say good morning to me, and I know you're from Ohio, or I know you're in Iowa, or I know you're in Michigan, or wherever you're at, I know that I got a good morning from that state, and there's somebody out there that has me in their mind first thing in the morning that made them chuckle a little bit, and maybe they'll have a little bit of a nicer day for the day. And maybe every time they have an issue with somebody, they'll think, the joke that we made on Facebook, or, the breakfast menu that they just read that morning, and make them chuckle and forget about it. Or at least make them think of the plastic they have sitting at home waiting for them to come home to, and that'll make them feel better. Somebody said to me, I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to getting new plastic, and I admit that 100%. You cannot take me in the Hobby Lobby and set me free. My wife will not let me, I'll repeat that, my wife will not let me go to Hobby Lobby by myself. She will not. She even went with me, and we still didn't walk out of the place without spending $100. So that's a problem. So I don't, and I appreciate that, because I do have a tendency to say, ooh, I really like that, but do I really have to have it? She was so nice to me, and she takes care of me so well. She makes sure that if I get down to 1 or 2 builds back here and I don't have my stash going for the next 6 months, she'll go out and buy me one, or make me order something, or go buy me something model related or something, just to keep adding to it. And a good thing is, Dave here, I like, he sent me some pictures of what he does for a living, his 1/1 cars. He does body work. So I mentioned to send me a logo, and I wouldn't mind putting it on the YouTube channel. So I did. No big deal. I mean, it's really not. I don't mind doing it. Like I said, Rob, if you were working at a company, you owned your own company, and you wanted me to give you a shout out to maybe help you out, and you were just starting out, of course I would. Rob, I'm sure you do the same thing for a friend. For somebody who's, I mean, we've never met, physically shaking hands or nothing, but we've talked in the past year. He's been on our group for a long time, like Rob has here. He's been on the group for a while, and anybody that sticks around that long and doesn't leave and can handle all my shenanigans, and the group's rules. Hey, you know what I mean? They're here for the plastic. They're not here to cause issues. They're here to make friends and do plastic and learn. And I've learned so much from each and every one of you. All right, so I think Rob, I'm sure you've been watching close. Did I get all the pieces? Have I touched every piece and cleaned it all up? I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure I did, though. I think I'm about ready to start building that. I don't see anything on anywhere, so I think I'm ready to go now. Anything that I can't get off with my little sander thing anyways. Okay, so I know that and that got to go together first. And I'm on the wrong instructions here. Let's flip it over. Okay, can you guys see that okay? Rob, you see that instructions okay there now? No, it's too high. Maybe if I stick it here. You guys probably can't see that depending on the screen you're on. Okay, but we're doing number 1 here. We're doing the engine. So I have the engine block, and I have the transmission piece here. So we're going to start there, and then we'll start loading these other little pieces. I'm going to need to find what size engine exactly this is, which was on the box. I remember that. And I want to find pictures of an engine that belongs in this bulldozer so I can detail the engine, at least with paint. I'm not going to do hoses and hydraulics and all the things, but maybe I can at least try to do paint to make it look like it's supposed to. I know there's not much color on it. There's probably like metal silver, and like I said, I didn't want to have to get nice glasses, but I'm going to have to do that because I'm going to have to see what color paints I'm going to need. But I'm going to build it first, so it doesn't matter because I'll just do the touch-ups after I build it. This way, it's any issues that I have, I can take care of and cover up. So, all right, well, let's start slinging a little bit of glue here. Make sure my tube's clear. That tube is not clear. I got to clear my tubes out. I'm running out of tubes, guys. Got to go to Hobby Lobby and get some more. All right. I had somebody ask me the other, but what I'm going to do this on this video. I had somebody ask me the other day, what were those? What are those for? What do I use those for right there? Those are very tiny fishing line anchors. In a rattle can, the reason you call it a rattle can because it's got a ball bearing in it that when you shake it up and down, it helps mix the paint all up. I basically do the same thing when I make my bottles of paint. I put one in my paint. So this is actually metallic chrome. This is actually metallic chrome spray paint that I took out of a can, and I put the little lead anchor so that it helps mix it up. I do it on most of my stuff. Some of it I don't have it, some of it I do, depending on what it is. Like this is a water-based paint. There's really not a lot to mix except for water, so that's easy enough. But on stuff like I do my lacquers, I'll put, you probably can't handle it, but I put one in there. the brown here and the red that's come out of a spray can. See here, I put 2 in that because it separates a lot because it's a high gloss paint, so it separates a lot. So, but as long as you shake it up just like you do a can, most of these top rails here, this one, as you can see, that's separated a lot. See that? That's out of a can. That's the orange from the cement mixer. So that's out of a can. That's that high gloss orange. Same thing that this one here is a high gloss red that I have on one of my other rigs. These are most of these. This is a metallic gold, but it's a water-based paint, so I didn't put one in here. You can see the gold settled in the bottom. See it? That's really all the gold that's in this paint, guys. So this is actually right out of a squirt bottle, and it's probably, I don't know, 80-20, 80 paint, 20 water. But look at that. But when you shake it up really good, and it does have a bearing in it. It does have it was just sitting in the bottom. But when you shake it up really good with the bearing in it, it looks like metallic gold. So, but that's a not an enamel, not a lacquer. It's an acrylic paint that I got my paint behind me. And speaking of nail stuff, by the way, Rob, do you notice what I have sitting there? Is that this is like clear that I use for if I have a part that I want to put a decal on, like a big. Let's suppose I wanted to put a decal here later on after I paint it. I'll just take a little bit of that over it once I put the decal on it, so it holds it to the paint. I haven't done that in a very long time. I've actually been lazy on some of my builds. I haven't put any wires on. I haven't put any hydraulic lines on or brake lines on or air lines on or anything. I've just been building and setting it up on the shelf. So. Oh, is it, Rob? Oh, hey, Dave, man. I didn't see you pop in, brother. Jeez. Guess I wasn't looking up. I should have. It's the yeah, it's the Dozer D8H. It's this one, brother. It's on the screen. I don't know if you can see it on your screen or not, but I put it on the screen. But it's this one. Yeah, Rob sent it to me. He wasn't gonna build it, so he donated it to me. He gifted it to me. I donated it to the YouTube channel and build it on the YouTube channel. There's an unboxing of it, Dave, on the YouTube channel, just so you know. If you want to go check that out. Again, you guys, you see your logos up there. I was on also, I think, a couple other videos as well. I don't mind, brother, at all. Like I said, you're starting out, and every little bit helps. I do understand that. I've been there, done that. Guys, I'm gonna leave live here for about 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom, okay? If you gotta know, anyway. But you guys gotta do me a favor and hang out with me for a few minutes, and I'll be back as soon as I can. I am going to put let's see, what am I gonna have you guys look at? You guys just look at what's on the screen. On your screen, in one of the top 2 corners is going to be Dave Mopar Winners, Lads Body Repair and Detailing. On the other corner is going to be Rob's build. On the bottom corner is going to be Jeff Keith's semi rigs. Those are all members. Rob and Jeff are members of my Facebook groups, as well as Dave. But that is Dave's logo for his work. The bulldozer on the screen is what we're working on now, as well as the Plastic Addictions logo. I think that's it, and the AMT logo. The left side or the right side, I'm not sure which. On either side of your screen, you'll see pictures of box art from the. So you guys look at that. My builds are down here. Look at the pretty paints. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, guys. Sorry, I gotta break out, and I don't want to have to get off live and go set it all back up. So y'all hang in there. I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. back, guys. Okay, I'm here. I know you can hear me. All right, so. All right. Oh man, I should have gotten the drink while I was up. I'm back. I miss anything, guys? Did I lose any of you guys, huh? I got to figure out a way to get you guys into. You don't have to do that. Like I said, Dave, man, I don't expect you to do that, brother. I told you I don't expect you to do that. I don't mind you. You know, like I said, you're part of my group, and like I said, I feel for people that I get it. I get it. Starting out in your business, getting yourself back together, dude. I get it. You can help get all the help you can get, dude. I don't expect nothing. Like I said, someday maybe I'll be in your area and I'll come by and say, hey man, I need this touched up real quick or something, or I need my truck detailed or something, and you and I'll talk about it then, dude. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it then, to be honest with you. I don't expect anything for free, my brother. You know, and I know that's what you're feeling about the logo being on the YouTube, but I don't look at it that way, brother. I look at it as I'm giving just an extra little hand up, that little half a step that you don't have to go put your money out for to do, which is fine by me. And I do a video a day live show and put it on YouTube. So if I put your logo out like 3 times a week or something like that, it'll get out there eventually, brother. It'll help you out, and that's all I'm trying to do. I don't expect anybody to send me. Just like Rob, he asked me for my address, and I was like, well, what's going on? He says, I'm going to send you this kit I've got. And I was like, okay, fine. That's great. I appreciate it. You don't have to. I don't, and I will pay for any shipping. I will pay for anything. If you guys want to send me something, I will be glad to pay for shipping, dudes. I'll be glad to pay for your kit, too, if I can afford to do so at that time. But I appreciate any and all donations here that let me keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen you guys up. I know you guys have all seen it, but my setup for us to have stuff to do is it's getting there, guys. It's still there. And I am going to do also, you guys, Dave and Paul and everybody that has sent anything to this group. Chris Bryan sent me some airbrushes because my airbrush was 40 years old and I was struggling to use it, and he saw that and he wanted me to be able to do, but I was doing with what I had, and I wasn't expecting anybody to send anything. I built these groups for you guys to have a place for you guys to show your builds off. And for me to have someone to talk to while I'm doing builds. I finally found a niche that, I found something that somebody else does that I can talk to them with and do. And that helps me out as well. So, you guys might think I'm helping you out, but you guys are helping me out just as much, guys. I do appreciate it. Every one of you guys saying good morning. Everybody that's comments on anything. Everybody that posts any build. Every one of them I love. And like I told you, I love anything model related. So if you posted it, I'm loving on it. Unless I have to remove it, then I'll tell you why. Sorry, guys. And I did the same thing. I got to admit, even as the founder and even as the owner of the group, I caught myself in the past 30 days that I had posted several things that were not model related. So I removed them, and I told myself why. I'm fairly easy on a lot of the rules. I mean, on some of the rules, I really am. Like, if you do post something and it'll stay up 24 hours before I say something and do something, at least people will be able to see it, and then I'll let you know why I had to remove it for whatever reason. But again, it's so that you guys don't feel you owe anybody anything. I don't do this for you guys to send me and give me things. I do this because I enjoy the hobby and I enjoy having someone to talk to that knows the hobby like I do and has a love for the hobby like I do. I lost it for many years. Hey, Rob, I'm glad I see you still there, brother. I didn't mean to forget to say hey. But Rob knows. I appreciate the company at the same time as I appreciate seeing all the beautiful builds, and I learn, you learn, we grow together, and the hobby stays alive through us. So when I started it back up 18 months ago, nowhere's in my mind did I ever think that I'd be on a YouTube channel or be doing live videos or have great friends like you guys, and members that really enjoy the hobby and really interact and stuff like that. I never once thought we'd have between the two groups almost 1,800 members. So that in itself is awesome to me, and shows support for what I'm doing. And if you like what you see, you like what you see. You don't like what you see, scroll on. I build for me. I'm not trying to make anything perfect. Well, I try to make it perfect, but it never works out for me. So I will have imperfections in my builds, imperfections in my paint job, a broken decal, an axle that I snapped or something and had to modify to get it to work right, whatever. But that's what to me is what the fun of the build is. That's why I like AMT. because there's always some challenge with their kits that you have to come overcome. Either something didn't fit right, something needed to be filled, uh, the color just didn't look right. Something has to be changed on that kit for some reason. Hey, I've been doing this kit for what, Rob? Now 2.5 hours that I've started it since I've done the open box and got it. I got two pieces glued together. I guess that's kind of giving me the hint that I'm talking too much. Hey, Dave, you're back, man. I thought you'd be with your kids, brother. Are you making your kids watch my live show in a 10? Well, I can tell you this: I'm family friendly. Well, I do my best to be, anyways, brother. I do my best to be. By the way, Rob, how's Aiden? I meant to ask you that earlier. I know you said that you guys were, excuse me, eating, and I should have asked them and could have said hey to him for Danny. Danny's on, I guess, if they I don't even know if they found each other or not, or they're playing together or not, because I know they play different games. Oh, speaking of games, a buddy of mine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump off topic here, guys, and I'm gonna plug a buddy of mine's game. If you guys know of the game called Life After, it's a one-on-one person playing game. It also has multiplayer, but it's post-apocalypse type stuff. You're a survivor of a zombie apocalypse, and you have to do these scenes and steps and follow these directions and talk to people as you go along, and they give you what you got to do next or what's going to happen, that kind of stuff. And you have to follow up. You gather up equipment, you gather up food, you find yourself a place to stay, and then you work out from there, that kind of stuff. A buddy of mine from when I went to college, when I went to computers, when I got hurt, they sent me to computer college. A buddy of mine created the game. So go check it out. It's a big game, just so everybody knows. It's a big game. It's not a little game. It's going to take a lot of stuff, and it's really cool. I got it here, and you're going to want to have a headset on because there is zombies, there is fires, there is shooting, there is blood, there is screaming. There's not some nice language sometimes. So, but it's a really cool game I play. And if you guys do go download it and do play it, and you guys are up late at night and you want to swing in, just let me know you're on, and I will. We can figure out how to play together, because I know you're supposed to be able to do that, join with other people. And supposedly it gives you the way it's supposed to work is it's I guess it's used on a satellite, and I guess somewhere in it you're supposed to get your own area or a semblance of your own area or whatever. And the apocalypse, it's like supposed to be like where you're living now. It's the apocalypse, and you're fighting through things that that kind of stuff, whatever. I haven't gone that far in to get all that technical to set all those settings up, but supposedly we're supposed to be able to do that. So that's it. I got two parts glued together. We're going to put the oil pan on next, because I know that would go next in any engine situation. We are going to put the transmission housing onto the engine block. All right, so again, I'm more than likely going to have to do a little bit of filling here and there. So I'm probably not going to get the whole engine built tonight, because I already see a small issue I don't like. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's really not falling where it's supposed to fall, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of. Hopefully, I can just sand it down. Maybe you can just try that. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe I can just flatten it out. It's just that and get this, do that side too. But it's got a little wobble to it, putting the transmission in. Yeah, it looks like the line is pretty straight. But maybe it is just that and there's a piece that goes here. The starter goes there. So when it's on, the starter goes in that hole, just so you know. There's a hole in here. The starter goes in there. This goes into the slot on the base of the transmission, and they're showing that the starter goes upwards. So I'm facing it just the way they have it, with the sticks here on the side on facing to me, the line and the line on here are go to the bottom section. Okay, so yeah, that did it. That did it. It gave it a little more closing. Okay, let me go ahead and put that on. So we'll have those two pieces. Look, I got 3 pieces glued. Well, actually, I only got 2 pieces glued. I just glued those 2 pieces together. So, no, I don't like that. I want to put a little crossment on it too. it's going to be a heavy build. This is definitely going to be one of those heavy builds. You don't want to put it on a shelf that you're worried about, by the way. Just from the box alone, it's pretty heavy. My hands are shaking again. Sorry, guys. You see me struggling just getting this line back in. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, I want to turn it around here and try to see if I can make sure that those. Oop, come on. See, it's not hitting the base like it's supposed to. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold it together for a minute. Let the paint harden up. I want to make sure that's straight. It's not level. Hang tight. That's level, basically to my eyes, which means it should be level too. All right. Hey, Mr. Fritz. All right. So there's that. We got the transmission bell to the engine block. It's straight. It looks like it's level with the mounts. For the lids, I'm sure it's not going to be perfectly level because my eyes aren't that great. But there we go. Okay, and we see where the starter goes. Okay, so I'm going to set this like so. What are we going to do next? Put parts together. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go with the. All right, we can do the. I do not have the turbos here, do I? Got them? No, it does not appear that I have the turbos here. All right, time to check the sprue, guys. Looking for turbos. You know, I wish I had, you know what, I should put some music on. What kind of music you guys like? Everybody like country or rock or soft rock? What do you guys like? What do you watch? What do you listen to? Ah, there they are. Okay, so I found the turbos. All right, there's the turbos right there. Those are the pieces I'm looking for. I know all these pieces I have. There's the piece I was looking for. That's the piece I couldn't find right there. And that looks like the hydraulic pump, and that looks like where all the hydraulic lines would go here on the pump. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. There's a bunch of little tiny lines here. Can you see those? You guys can't see those, right? There they go. Yeah, you go. There you go. Those little lines right there. Those are where the hydraulic lines usually go. So that's the hydraulic pump. So I didn't have that out as well. I'm just going to twist off. That's really going to be a mistake because that's the way I make stuff have holes in them. And the turbos, we're going to cut them off. All right, so what's everybody working on tonight? Well, I know what everybody's basically doing, but Rob, you doing any plastic slinging, man? Or am I the only one? You guys are just watching me make a fool out of myself here. I don't mind. Somebody's watching, I'm doing my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's why you go live, for people to come check it out and hang out. But you know what that means, guys, right? It really means you're plastic addicted. So my group is exactly where you need to be. I get a kick out of it every time I think about that. I'm sorry, guys. And it came out of my head, guys. Just like the Model Asylum. To me, that's like the perfect Facebook group for anybody who does model building or any type of model building whatsoever. You know, dioramas. The Model Asylum is the perfect place. I also, oh, speaking of which, okay, see, I can get onto that subject. Talk about that now. My breakfast menu. Hey, yo, what's up, Joe? Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. You're working on the cab over still. I got you. I saw it. It's beautiful, brother, man. I mean, it really is beautiful. I love the humps that you did, dude. I really do. Honestly, I do. And I do appreciate you posting and showing everybody. I know you drive your truck and you're a hardworking man and you run your own groups and stuff. So let's see. I don't think I need anything else on this. I don't know why I was pulling those off. I was talking and not thinking about what I was doing. Okay, so I got that piece off. I got those two pieces off. And I'm going to put this to the side to see if I need any more. Okay, so we got the turbos off. All right. So let's see. And do we have both pieces of this? Yes, we do. So we can put those together. I have the ring, the two turbos, and where's that part? There's the starter. There's that. Correct, there's that. And I have the oil pan, which goes so like so. That fits on pretty dang well there. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3 pieces of that go there, so that all goes together there. Sorry guys, I do have a habit of talking to myself while I am working on a kit. That goes with that, that goes with that. That's going to go on that. That other piece I should. Okay, so there's the pipe that goes with that piece of pipe. And is it this one or is this one that goes on? It's this one that goes on the other side of the oil pan. Okay, so here we go. Let's get some of these bigger pieces on, then we'll start doing the littler pieces. Doing the oil pan next. We did the bell for the transmission and the engine block itself, so now we're just going to put the oil pan on, and I'm going to try to get as much as I can done tonight before I sign off, guys. So at least we can see this is going to be a pretty big project, so it's going to be probably another couple of week build at least, especially if I do it every time I go live. I will be doing box openings of the 1927 Model T police car that I have from AMT. That I still got to do that box opening, and the Atlantis Sinclair fuel tanker I have to do a box opening for that as well. Also, there'll be, of course, live builds with those. I'm looking for something, and I lost my other. That's got to be in here. And it's not in there. All right. We have one in here. I'm missing my pins. I guess I got to make some more up. So, oh no, I know where there's one. Cha 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 cha. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Man, I got to figure out a way to get you guys here so we can see each other. It's not just you seeing me. I try to keep my face out of it. You guys don't want to see my ugly mug while you're building, man. Your plastic might melt or something, or leave your house and not want to come back. All right, so I'm just going to start putting things together. We're going to go ahead and then I'll detail it after that, because it is a bulldozer and it is a workhorse. So maybe I can talk somebody into giving me some ideas and helping me out weather it. It'll be my first weathering job. I was gonna weather my dang cement mixer, and then the more I built on it, the more I color coded it correctly, or how should I say, color schemed it the way I wanted it. The prettier it got, the less I wanted to weather it, and the more I wanted to see it just built as best I could. So, ooh. Be enough for the whole thing there. So let me get my stick here. Go, get my stick here. So yeah, I am just gonna keep doing these videos and builds out there. You guys keep coming to them, I'll keep doing them. If I get boring, tell me to say something. If I talk too much, tell me to shut the heck up. You guys want to talk about something else? Say what you want to talk about. We'll talk about anything you want to. All right, so that was enough for that. Yeah, I can roll that off. That was just enough, that one drop. All right, so that one drop should have covered what I needed to do, because it is going plastic to plastic. So you have it sitting this way. That means goes towards the transmission. The oil pan goes closest to the transmission, the dip. So we're going to put that there. Put that over there. There we go. Okay. That down onto that. That's gonna be a pretty big engine though, guys. I guess when you finish hooking everything up, the engine itself with the belt thing, it's gonna be a pretty big engine. So it should be easy to detail, even with my eyes and hands. So maybe I'll do some paint detail on it. But like I said, if anybody's got a picture of a Caterpillar engine that goes into one of these dozers that can show me what it really looks like painted new, out of the showroom floor, and then maybe one that's weathered, maybe that'll change my mind on it. But I'd like to try to weather it. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm not that good at it. Yes, and I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out how to do that, and I know I have to do it right through, and I think it's through. I don't think Facebook lets me do that. I think I have to do it through my OBS. I'm actually looking through now. Uh, Polls, fresh video clipping maybe. No, no, no. Stay on the page. No, no, no. Don't mess me up here. Don't do that. Sorry, guys, if that popped out. I was trying to look at options. See if I could get you guys in on here. So you guys can use your phones or you guys can use your PC. I guess as long as it's got a camera. But I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'd really love for it to do. Maybe we should just do a room on Facebook. Maybe I should just do that. We could all pop in there. You know what I mean? But then we're not showing. We're only showing our face. I guess we could always point everything to what we're working on and just hear our voices. So that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. Maybe we should try that. Like maybe sometime during the week when everybody needs a break and they just want to go hang out and talk model stuff. Maybe we should try that. Guys, let me know. I'll make a post about it on the Model Asylum. You guys have to let me know if there's a specific day that you guys may feel like you're less beat up from your work day or whatever, and be willing to kind of try to help out everybody by popping in. And the more we get popped in, the more everybody can explain how they did it or what they did, and what specific device they were on, and what they had to do for that device to do it. Because I'm probably going to be doing it from my phone and from the video camera here on my PC. When Paul gets here, my videos are going to be without my headset, so you guys might have to turn up your volumes and stuff, because I know that my phone, when I ship it through Facebook, doesn't sound as clear and crisp as it does when I use the video camera in here or the headset in combination with it. So I'm really glad I was able to fix that, because that was annoying the crud out of me, the way it sounded for you guys. And all I want to do is just be able to talk to you guys and walk you through it. I know you guys could just sit and watch it instead of hearing me talk and chatter all the time. But I guess that's what live building and live chatting is all about, right? No? All right, so let's see. This one goes here like so. And again, these pieces are fitting nicely, guys. This front water pump and stuff, and the housing and everything are snapping right into. I mean, it's very nice, clean. I mean, look at that. I mean, it went right in. All three of those pieces went like right together. The only thing that was wrong with the bell to the actual engine block was the mold line was up a little bit, so I just sanded it down a little bit. Probably what I'm going to have to do here also for the valve cover. Okay, I'm going. Hang tight. I got you, Robert. You're the man, brother. You're the man. Appreciate it. Now you know I would have looked for that eventually, but that's pretty cool. All right, cool. It is mostly yellow with just some oils and stains on them, I guess, huh? A couple of little silver spots here and there, but I don't really see anything but yellow. So, which is awesome. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I like that one. That's nice and weathered. And I have plenty. I made my rust. Like I said, I'm ready to do it. I really am. I just don't know if I can. Oh, I see some blue. There's some nice little blue lines there. That doesn't look like it's factory. That looks like somebody repaired something. Maybe not, or maybe those are repairs and bought parts later. No. I'm trying to look at that pipe to see if that pipe has that blue paint is like covered with yellow, or it was blue and they, or it was yellow and they painted other things blue. Okay, so cool. So it is basically yellow with some little bit of rust here and there, and maybe black a little bit, or I see a blue here, like I said, something like that. And it does look like everything is pretty much yellow, though. So, I mean, it's not this bright yellow, but it is a yellow. So thank you, Rob, very much. So now I got to put these up on the screen. See? So tomorrow's video. See, I'm even doing it on the weekends now, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm so addicted. Jeez, look what you guys are doing to me. I'm blaming you guys. That's all. Hey, baby, it was my 1,300 members of Plastic Addictions that made me do it. I can get away with that. By the way, I had that in the wrong hole, by the way. In order for the hole to be open, it goes in the secondary hole. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this together, because that's the next thing I'm putting on for you guys. All right, so there's also, again, there's lines here. I'm just going to put a little glue. I can't find any paper clips at the moment, so I'm just going to put little drops of glue on these here. and maybe on this corner here, and over here on this little pegs here, just little tiny drops. And then when I put it together, it should all hold together. Um, then it will go to the next piece here, which is the backing. This is the backing plate for the water housing pump, I guess is what it's called, the water pump, is what that would be. That's what it looks like anyways to me, especially with the water ports on the front. All right. So we got that going, and that's going to go right here on the front of the engine. And it's also got its own little slot that goes in, so it's fairly straightforward, just like pretty much a regular kit. I'm very surprised at how nice it actually is. I mean, look, that's pretty tight the way it's going together, and it really is. That's tight, nice, 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 nice. All right, let's put the water pipes on it. So because it's got goes in this hole, I'm just going to drop a little puddle in that hole. Then I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to, because I know this is going to go into the hole. I'm just going to put a little line right down on here, just so it stays on the back of it. All right. I gotta replenish my paper clip for my tips that I use. So okay, so it goes there's three holes. There's the top hole and the bottom hole. The pump line would go to the actual outlets and inlet would go to the bottom. There's a pin on it, goes to the bottom, and then the center hole, the third hole, you line up with the hole that's on the actual. So you see it, there it is right there. See it open, and that's where that would go. So, and then and then so I'm assuming that because I've got it facing the right way, I've got the engine block, so I'm going to let this sit for a second, and then I'll put it on the front of the engine block, and that part will be done. I'm assuming this is the way it looks like it goes, like so, but it can't be that way. It's got to go that way. Looks like that on there. Okay, so, and then the fan blade goes on here, like so. Like that. Well, that's where it goes. I don't care if it stays or not at the moment. That's where it goes. And the big knot goes towards the belts. The little knot would go away from the belts. So that would go something similar to that from what it looks like. So yeah. So that would go just like that. And it would go to the front of the block. So we're going to just let that set up for a couple of minutes. And we're going to build this little canister here. The thing I don't like about it is it doesn't tell me the name of the part in this kit. Did you notice that, Rob? It does give you the numbers. It tells you what steps to take and what slips to glue what to and all that. But it doesn't tell you the name of the part, even up in here. You know, in a lot of kits, a lot of the kits that I've been doing, they've been telling, including the AMTs, they tell you what the part is. Like it's a water pump to, the water pump housing, or, the rotor cap to the top of the manifold, or, something of that nature, hooked up to, whatever. But it doesn't tell you what it is. And here's what I wanted to do, too. I wanted to check out this color scheme. Let me check this out real quick while those parts are drying. So I'm looking for the color scheme. Excuse my light and excuse my magnifying glass there, guys, for 1 second. Okay, so the colors are trainer yellow, silver fox, coal black, gunmetal, matte black. Those are the colors that they're calling for. So A, B, C, D, and E. So there are 5 basic colors, A, B, C, D, and E. Yeah, 5 basic colors. The number 24 is trainer yellow. The number 11 is silver fox. The number 85 is coral black. Number 53 is gunmetal. And number 33 is black, or matte black. And they give you a mini paint plan here as well. So they literally show you, I don't know if you got here, let me try to get you guys to see this. So I know, Dave, you said you really wanted this kit, so you guys can't see that through that, can you? Can you guys see that? This right here, okay, right here. Right here. I want to get you guys lights so you can see it, guys. That's too bright, man. Okay, there we go, how's that? Okay, you see this right here? Each one of these pieces has an alphabet letter next to it, one of the A, B, C, D, or E. And it's telling you each piece what color goes on what piece in this one. I've never seen that before either. That's pretty cool. Same thing it does here on the main part of the dozer here. Okay, it gives you alphabet letters to tell you what color to paint what. That's pretty cool the way they got that out there. So I just wanted to see that. So there's 5 basic colors in here, and I don't have probably not any of them, to be honest with you. Let me shut that back off for you guys. I don't have not any of them. But they're showing that up in here in the mini paint plan is looks like headers, of course your front belts. Looks like a couple of ring clips. There's a couple of plates that look like it does D. Let's see what D is again. Matte black. C is going to be coal black, which is the seat. Let's see. I can run these down for you real quick. On the belt, you have A, and C. So A and C on the belt is trainer yellow and coal black on the front belt on the engine. There is looks like a rack of some sort or a bar of some sort. That is B. Silver fox. So basically, guys, if you have yellow, silver, black, something that you can make into gunmetal, and a matte black, something that's really dull black, you basically have the basic 5 colors that you need for this rig and this build. And on from what I'm seeing on the dozer itself, what needs to be painted is things like the piston arm that comes out of the piston housing, and that's A and B. So that would be silver for the piston piece that comes out, and what was it? I'm sorry, guys. A, which is going to be a yellow. So they're just trying to get you to darken up the yellow to make it look darker from the actual Caterpillar yellow. And I see that there's a decal on the side of it, Rob. So I'm going to talk to AMT and see if I can get them to do it. The top of the exhaust stack is painted B, which is the silver fox. The 2 handles are painted E, which is matte black. B is going to be the silver fox again, which is going to be the blade on the ditch digger in the back, or the rock breaker in the back. A is going to be the trainer yellow for the actual main arm for the dozer blade. So little things like that they're showing here on this thing. And they're showing that there is on the front, evidently, Rob, there's not a decal that is on the front of this that says Caterpillar, but raised lettering that you're supposed to paint black from what this says on the instructions. So there's that. So you guys got a basis on that. And I will be taking pictures of all these instructions and putting them out there too. All right, brother. Yeah, I was just, like I said, I was just jumping in because I hadn't done a whole lot today, and I slept in on you guys, and but that just happened. So I appreciate it, Rob, man. You guys, thanks again, brother, and I appreciate donation to the group, guys, and to the show. Yeah, Dave, I know you're working on your commission vet too. By the way, I know you did that. You were doing that. We talked about that earlier. And I know you're working on the Racer's Wedge, and I know Joe was working on his cab over. So I'm just working, Rob. I appreciate you coming in, brother. I'm going to keep going for a little while longer, and then I'm going to be off here too. But I do appreciate you all being in and coming in and checking it out. And like I said, if I talk too much or I turn out to be a pain in your butt, just tell me, and I'll be quiet and just build on. Okay, so I think this is ready now for us to put it in where it goes. So let's go ahead and put the water pump and water pump housing in. So let's do that. It does feel like I need to open up the hole a little bit. Doesn't seem like it wants to go in. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, that's all. It just needs to be opened up just there. So I am going to do a little bit more of this, guys. And I appreciate it. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I will be on again tomorrow sometime if I can. I will definitely tag those of you who were here tonight. So if you want to come check it out tomorrow, you can. And if I tag you and let you know that I'm on all these things, it's not that I'm expecting you to come, because I know everybody has things that they have to do, and sometimes I can't get on, and it's not always convenient. I'm just letting you know. If you are available to come check it out, you're welcome to do so. If you can't, it's all good, guys. You can watch the videos later. It doesn't bother me. Um, it's nice to have you guys to talk to, and when you can, that's an amazing thing. So I'm gonna give another shout out, guys. I know you guys are watching this on Facebook, but I'm giving a shout out to my YouTube channel, Plastic Addictions Anonymous on YouTube. Guys, go check it out. Go subscribe, like, share, follow, hit that bell so that you guys get notifications of when I'm doing videos or I'm live. Um, I'll be dumping a couple of more open boxes, unboxings, excuse me, on the YouTube. I just did one here, Dave. If you want to see what the contents are basically like, I just kind of like walk through what's on each rail. Nothing major because like I said, they don't give you the names of the parts, and I don't know the names of all the parts. Um, if somebody wants to give me a full breakdown on an entire Caterpillar dozer and what all the parts are called, do me a favor, write it down and ship it to me. Um, I would love to see what everything is called, but it doesn't have to be so because they didn't give it to me, so I'm not really stressed about it. Okay, so I'm ready to put the water pump housing in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight. So I know that's gonna fill there, and I know it's gonna go there. Easy does it. Get it off the sides there, a little bit there, tiny bit there. There we go. All right. And now, of course, I can't get it. There we go. All right. Did that almost perfect. A little bit too high there, but that's okay. All right. So I do have yellow here, but it is not going to be the same color as this yellow, this Caterpillar yellow. So it's the color that I used on what the heck was it that I used yellow on latest? Yellow one. Oh, my KW rig that I have, but I do have yellow. So I wonder, because I don't have it sprayed in yet, I do have plenty of this yellow. So I do have but it's just a gloss yellow, I think. It's called sunburst yellow, but it definitely will stand out, right? What do you think, guys? Dave, you're a paint man. What do you think? Would that be kind of like the same thing? I mean, like it's the front of the dozer on the piston arm. I mean, that would at least be a different colored yellow, or at least be a different. I guess that wouldn't be the right color though. And I guess I could get called on it, but I guess if you're, rivet counting, I'd probably say, yeah, okay, I used a different color, but just to give it an accent color like they're asking for, I think I could use this yellow. And I do have a matte black, which I did my Camaro concept in. So I do have a black, and I do have chrome, and I do have metallic chrome, which if you put it on and then you brush it lightly, it turns into a metal looking. It's what I did the exhaust pipes and the stacks in on the cement mixer. So I kind of have all the paints I need to do it exactly the way I want it. And if I really wanted to go psychedelic, I got Pepto-Bismol pink. I got all kinds of colors I could do, but this, again, I need to get me some more of these bottles. My wife gets these at the dollar store, by the way. I didn't say that. I meant to say that on my video when I did the how-tos. But my wife gets these bottles at they come 8 to a set of the big, or 4 to a set of the big ones and 4 to a set of the little ones. So she bought me 2 of the big ones, and she's going to get me some more of the little ones. And there's another case that I want that's got a couple of higher stacks so I can pack them up. Those are basically my touch-ups for spray paints that I've used on kits, is what I try to do. This is my Pink Panther build. This I used on the IH for the interior. Like I said, this one has been touched. This one has been used for touch-ups on all my red rigs. This is the cement mixer. This is gold that I used on some of the engines, some of the silver that I used on some of the builds. This one is the brown that I used for the interior of the which one was it? Oh, of the Freightliner dump truck. That's the color of the interior there. This is the airplane green. What I use down the airplane. So when I do rigs and I fully paint everything, I kind of make little touch-up containers of them. What I really want to do is just make little ones like this. But she bought me these big ones, so I did the same thing. I can clean most of these out. They're like acrylic, so. So now we got the housing of that in. And I closed the instruction, guys. Check that out. All right. All right. All right, guys. It's getting time for me to go take my nightly meds, and that's going to make me kind of groggy. So I'm going to punk out on you guys for the night. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Dave, man, go enjoy those kids. Shoot me some fun pictures if you want, brother. Guys, I'll check in tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure if I've done theme of the day yet, but I will do theme of the day maybe, or maybe I won't. I don't know. You'll have to go see and check. Another one, shout out to YouTube. Email address plasticaddictionsanonymous2021 That is the YouTube channel address. My specific email address to me is Joe Hudson PAA 2021 Um, those of some of you guys are some of you guys got my phone number. Some of you guys got my other personal emails. But if you wanted anything with the plastic addictions on YouTube, those are the two emails you would use. We are on the platforms Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And if anybody's got anything else that they're on that they'd like to see us on, or like just a platform or something that I didn't mention or didn't call off, hit me up with it. Let me know. Maybe I'll go get on that platform too as well. I do have some followers on my TikTok now though that are actually model builders and post model pictures. Guys, go check them out on my TikTok. You got to. There's like 3 of them now that actually are model builders that have the basic same idea of to have a model type thing. I make the funny, Joe from sunny South Florida videos and stuff just for fun in the mornings. But I want to start putting videos of models and stuff out there and things like that too as well. Like I'll probably clip some of this and put it out there as, or one of the live show clips. So guys, everybody have a good night. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace out to everybody. Dave, Candy, thank you very much, honey, for coming in. Hey, Mr. Zeuser. Zeuser says thanks for coming in. This is my Great Pyrenees. He is an awesome, amazing friend. He keeps me company and worries about me as much as you guys do and my wife does when I'm not feeling well. So I love everybody as much as I love my pets are right here. You guys are all my family. I appreciate you guys, man. I hope everybody has a great night. Enjoy your kids, Dave. Rob, I appreciate you, brother. Go get some rest. Joe, Mr. Fritz, you go get some rest too, my man. I will yell at everybody tomorrow on PAA and the Asylum and Messenger to say good morning, as my usual. I'm sitting over here spinning a piece of plastic that I just got through putting together, like it's not going to fall apart. So peace out, guys. Everybody have a great night. I hope I got to everybody and got covered everybody that showed tonight. I will definitely be giving you guys a shout out in the next vid. You guys enjoy your nights. I'm out of here. This is Joe from YouTube that's signing off on my live. You do it? Okay. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about the yellow paint, Dave. I figured it would be pretty close. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be perfect. But I didn't look at the box either. And if you look at the box, I mean, if you really look at the look of it, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm going to try to get you a good view there, Dave. But if you look at the box, this is the piece they're talking about right here. See how it's just slightly a different color than the caterpillar yellow? So that's what they're talking about. There's the silver they're talking about, the black they're talking about. And what other colors were there? There was the matte black for the seats. Okay, there was the other black for the handles, whatever they called it. The fox silver for the blade down here. So I pretty much think I can get everything covered up pretty much, because I'm going to use my metallic silver spray for the fox silver, and I will just brush over it after it tacks up a little bit, just kind of like take the shine off it to give it that steel look as opposed to being a shiny chrome. So that's my idea anyways, guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I'll be looking for whatever, Bubba, but you don't have to. I appreciate it. I don't mind whatsoever doing what I do. It's fun for me. And I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here.